Welcome back to the post. We cast our line. We pulled her in from a fishing pond. Here she is, Jasmine Robinson, also known as Castaway Jazz. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
You got the fish motif on
and
the
her fish
shirt.
necklace.
Can
you see her necklace too?
Fished out today.
It's so cute.
You love to fish, and your mission is to get other women to fish as well.
Absolutely.
Why are you so passionate about it?
I just think fishing is kind of under-highlighted a little bit, especially women just, getting out there and having the confidence to do it. So I'm all about elevating it and pushing the movement. And I love what I'm seeing. We have a lot of women that are competing in tournaments now, locally and nationally, and we're just on the rise. So I have a passion, and I'm going to continue to push it.
What is your favorite type of fish? Do you fly fish?
I'm in the process of learning how to fly fish, but right now it's bass. Bass are like the most challenging for me.
Okay.
And it's all about just kind of tricking the fish with your lures and just testing the water. So I love bass.
I always think like, okay, I want to go fishing. Okay, I got to get on my stuff.
I
You
know.
will,
Go.
but you'll go to like the little local pond and start
Oh, yeah.
fishing. Like it doesn't need to be, and I think that's what a lot of, look how cute the kid
They're
is with
so
you.
cute.
But I think a lot of people think like, oh, I'm going to go fishing. But you really can just take a break from your day, grab a fishing rod and go. Like it doesn't need to be this whole thought out thing like
no.
us women tend to do.
Yes, yes. and that's why it's decompressing, it's relaxing, it's an outlet. Sometimes I'll go on my lunch break, just a quick, 20, 30-minute session after work. It's great to like just relax and be amongst the elements. So I love it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize our ponds around here, lots of them get stocked.
Loaded.
And there's even like websites you can go to figure out when and where they're stocking the fish. So it's not like you need to be like on the coast somewhere or you need to be at a big lake. You can go to some small local places and actually catch something, huh?
Absolutely. Residential ponds are stocked with catfish and just brim and perch for the kiddos. It's easy fishing. Use worms, minnows, and you got your fish.
What do you use? Do you use hot dogs? Because that's what my kids are like, oh, they bite with hot dogs. I'm like, I don't know if you should use hot dog.
Catfish eat anything. So I have a little mixture that I put together with hot dogs and like Kool-Aid and garlic. It's crazy.
Okay, so let's say I come to you. I am someone who has never fished before. What would you say first to me? Okay, here's what you need to do first. Here's what you need to do second. What do you tell people?
Well, first you have to get your fishing license. You can get one for about $35 for the entire year. You don't want to go too complex with the tackle. You want to kind of start off with just like a push button, just a reel.
Yeah.
Get your bait. Start with worms because worms are universal. You can pretty much catch anything on worms. I would say look at YouTube, preferably mine, just to kind of get lessons on everything and just kind of, start with the basics. Start with the small fish and then try to tackle the large ones.
And I want to play off of that real quick because you just launched a website.
Absolutely. CastawayJazz.com. I'll be posting things on there. Good catches, bad catches, just my everyday.
Sometimes the bad ones are fun to watch.
They are, especially when you lose them. That's like the worst thing.
I know. You have fun with that.
Absolutely.
So what's interesting is when we started the post, we were talking about different people we'd like to bring on the show. And you came up in my mind, one of the first people, because I love your energy. I love your passion. I love what you're trying to do for women. You're trying to get them out into the outdoors, which, we all love too.
Yes.
And I wrote you and I'm like, hey, can you come on? Because we're going to do this show. And you're like, yeah, did you see me on Mr. Beast on the Beast Games? And I went, did I see you on what? Sure enough, Mr. Beast does these games. And then my kids watch these. And when I told them that you did this, they were like, what? I mean, they just thought you were, but basically they start with like 1,000 people and then they whittle you all down. You were number 697.
Yes.
And I mean, you talk about on the show, you talk about your love of fishing. You talk about your passion of fishing. In fact, I know some of your castmates came and fished with you after the show was over. You did really well.
I did. I actually, we started off with 1,000 people and I made it to the top 11. I was the 11th person to go out and we were competing for $5 million. So it was exciting. I was known as the fisherwoman around the city and everything like that. So I had a blast. I can't believe I made it that far and, made a lot of connections. So it was exciting.
More TV for you in the future? Come on. I feel like a lot of these reality people, once they get a bite of it,
They're
almost
like,
like
okay,
fish, you
yeah.
get a bite of it and they keep going
It's
back
the
for
whole
more.
universe, and so you kind of get addicted to the competition. And I'm competitive, just like in fishing. So we'll see. I get targeted for a lot of these outdoors shows,
Yeah.
and I got reached out to be on Extracted and just other
cool.
outdoor. So we'll see what the future holds.
That's fun. You are an ambassador for the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department as well. You were when I first met you, it was because you were selected to be one of the very first people to go to the new state park that is about to open. It's Palo Pinto Mountain State Park. And you were like one of the first people in the public to be able to fish there.
It was a beautiful thing. Being an ambassador or just affiliated with the Texas Parks and Wildlife Foundation, you kind of get a little insight and you get a sneak peeks of things. So it was a pleasure going out there and testing the waters. And remember when I told you back then, the fish were hungry. The fish were biting like crazy. And they were attempting to do a photo shoot. And I was just casting just for the camera. And I ended up catching a fish. And they were able to see that live. So that was pretty cool.
To know that the state of Texas is getting more new parks, more wildlife, more places for people to fish if they want to, fish to that extreme. How does that make you feel?
It's a great thing. I think everybody wants that accessibility and be able to have like a lake or a pond or something in their backyard, and it's good to implement conservation and I love the fact that they're popping up with lakes and ponds and stocking them and giving people a chance to go kayaking, fishing, whatever the case. So I love it. I like being a part of all of it.
It's such a niche hobby.
Yes.
I mean, it really is so cool. And I do feel like, as we are so bogged down in work and just the day to day, having that outlet, especially as a woman, to be able to do something unique and something that is relaxing. Because I agree. The few times that I've fished myself, it is so relaxing.
Well, and I think the kids enjoy it too. And I think, we showed that video of you fishing and the kids just almost like flapping around like the little fish flops around too. But like they are seeing you do that and you are now starting that next generation, because I think about like my father fished with his father, and then my kids are seeing their grandfather or their super granddad fish right now. Like you're sharing that with the younger generations, and that's life changing.
Yeah, it means a lot. Every time I'm in a residential area at a pond, the kids just kind of gravitate towards me and try to figure out what I'm doing. They always ask me if they can cast, and so it's cool to see them interested in it. And some have asked me, can you teach me, outside of what you're doing? Could we set up a time? A lot of parents approach me and ask if I do this in the summertime for kids. So that is something that I'm working on
That's
for
a
next
good
year.
idea.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
idea.
Camp Castaway Jazz.
I love it.
Ooh, I'm signing them up. Can I go?
No, literally,
I wanna
it's so
go.
fun.
You're welcome to go.
Oh, that's awesome. You can follow Castaway Jazz Instagram. That's it, Castaway Jazz. You can find it. Thank you for being here, and thank you for what you're
Absolutely.
doing.
Thank you for having me.
It's really
I
a difference
appreciate you,
maker.
ladies.
Love it.